The message on my phone was still flashing when I pulled away from Victoria's hotel. Meet us at the docks tonight. Toronto's waterfront was a completely different world after midnight. The polished glass towers of the financial district gave way to massive industrial warehouses, rust-covered shipping containers, and the dark, restless waters of Lake Ontario. The fog was thick, rolling in from the lake and wrapping the abandoned docks in a heavy, cold blanket. My navigation led me down a narrow gravel lane between two giant concrete storage facilities. At the end of the pier, parked under the amber glow of a solitary street lamp, sat a sleek black luxury SUV. Its dark-tinted windows hid whoever was inside. I slowed my car to a crawl, keeping the engine running and my hands firm on the steering wheel. In this line of work, you always stay ready for anything. I put the car in park and waited. The driver's door of the SUV opened and a tall man in a tailored dark suit stepped out. He didn't look like a thug. He had the calm, calculated posture of a private security director. He walked over to my window, his hands visible and relaxed. I rolled down my window an inch. "I got a message," I said, my voice low and calm. The man nodded slightly, giving me a polite, professional smile. "Leo, I presume. My employer prefers complete privacy for her late-night meetings. She saw how you handled Victoria's ride earlier tonight. Discretion like yours is extremely rare in Toronto." Before I could answer, the rear door of the SUV opened. A woman stepped out into the cool night air, wrapped in a long crimson cashmere coat that stood out vividly against the grey fog. She had dark, wavy hair cascading over her shoulders and striking amber eyes that caught the light of the street lamp. She radiated an intoxicating mix of dangerous authority and raw magnetism. She walked gracefully toward my car, her high heels tapping rhythmically against the damp pavement. The tall man stepped back, respectfully, opening my rear passenger door for her. She slid into the back seat, bringing with her the warm scent of jasmine and vintage champagne. "Good evening, Leo," she said, her voice smooth like velvet, carrying a faint, exotic accent. "I am Sophia. I apologize for the dramatic invitation, but in my line of work, caution is everything." "No need to apologize, Sophia," I replied, looking at her in the mirror. "My car is a sanctuary. Whatever brought you here stays between us." A slow, captivating smile spread across her lips. "That is precisely why I hired you tonight. I am orchestrating a high-stakes deal with some very powerful figures in this city. But before the final negotiation at dawn, I needed a moment of total liberation. I needed a man who isn't intimidated by power." She reached forward, her warm fingers lightly brushing the back of my neck. A sudden, intense jolt of heat shot down my spine. "Julian and Elena spoke very highly of your ability to play the game, Leo," she murmured, her eyes burning with a dark, playful desire. I turned in my seat to face her. "So, this was a test? Consider it an invitation," Sophia whispered, her crimson coat slipping off her shoulders to reveal a dazzling, figure-hugging emerald silk dress with a deep neckline. "Tonight, there are no guards, no deals, and no rules. Just you and me in the dark." Without another word, she moved into the front seat, her slender body fitting against mine with electric precision. Her confidence was intoxicating, but under her bold moves I could feel the rapid beat of her heart. A woman who spent her life controlling empires, desperate to finally surrender to a real man. I didn't give her time to think. My hand cupped the back of her neck, pulling her in for a deep, possessive kiss. Sophia gasped softly, her lips yielding completely as her arms wrapped tightly around my shoulders. The tension that had been building all night exploded into pure passion in the quiet cabin of the car. I slid my hand up the smooth silk of her dress, feeling the burning heat of her skin. Sophia arched her back with a soft whimper, her fingers digging into my chest as I took full control, dominating her completely in the blue glow of the dashboard. Every touch, every kiss stripped away her cold exterior until there was nothing left but raw, breathless pleasure. When I entered her, she cried out, her head falling back against my shoulder as a wave of intense sensation washed over her. I moved with a heavy, steady rhythm, driving us both higher and higher as the fog rattled against the windows. Sophia was wild, tossing her head, whispering passionate words in her native tongue as she clung to me. Her climax came like a storm, a sudden, violent shudder that left her completely breathless and trembling in my arms. I let myself go right after, a deep, powerful release echoing in the quiet night. For a long time we lay together in the dark, her head